Testing, testing, one, two, three. Okay, we're on. So it's live back on the air. This time from out in public at the mall, which is a good place to be according to what they say. So we've only got maybe about 5 or 6 minutes to get this video out the way. So yeah, once again, live and direct, Robin Branch, starting the spring season on the property. Best way to tell this story is exactly how it happened. Tell it like it is or not like it was. So last week, Friday night, I was out and about doing some research on wireless service plans because the new iPads had just came out. Check upon some 4G network wireless plans that they had available at Verizon. Verizon is one of the largest carriers, so on and so forth. I went in and stopped by. So went in, talked to the guy for a few minutes, and then went ahead and asked him for some literature that I could check out and learn about my business. And as I was leaving last Friday, I was heading out the door, and I saw a young lady that was standing out front, and then she came back inside, and she had on some pink shoes, which I guess I used as an excuse to go ahead and open up a conversation. Sometimes I do, and that's what I did. So the point of the story is she was on a mobile phone, and that's a pretty common occurrence these days, and told her the usual thing, which is she wanted to have my information and my number and my Facebook. Her response was usual, I don't know you. And just basically took that as an excuse to go ahead and introduce myself, which I wanted to do. And we got into a little brief conversation about her and what she was interested in, because that tends to be the subject matter of interest is what you guys are interested in. So we talked for about 2 or 3 minutes, and she told me a little bit of information about herself. Her name is Rachel. Pretty cool, down to earth young female. And about 3 minutes later, a ride came, and she said, "No, maybe next time I gotta go." She stated out. And I recommended she should get my information this time because I'm a good guy to know. But she didn't take me up on the offer, which sometimes happens. You can do about it. But I did use it as a opportunity to kind of assess this thing that's been taking place more and more frequently. And what was interesting about it is that she actually had her mind on the screen while I was talking to her at the same time. Like her attention was divided. And she had 2 different sources of input. It was me and whoever it was that was submitting information on Facebook. She was on Facebook while I was talking to her. And I often wonder how much of a factor that is actually playing in the overall scheme of things as far as moving forward, because the only way that a person really can move forward to new opportunities is in the unknown. You stick to what you know, you can't grow, and obviously growth is something other in life. So I'm actually pondering on ways to actually make that go away and see if we can move to a different level again, expand, and open ourselves up to new opportunities and so on and so forth. And I don't have a problem doing it. It comes kind of natural with me. I'm out in public and that's a place where I think all the action takes place. So just to share it with you, I came back home and was going to do a little write-up and post on it, but decided to let it just go ahead and marinate over the weekend. Let the Lakers game come on. Just go ahead and come back with something solid for the week. That's what I came up with. And when I was at home, I went ahead and looked at the brochure or a piece of literature and noticed that it's got a cool brother on the front, and the word says "Your God." So from the looks of it, it looks like Verizon is offering cool, down-to-earth African-American males as a guide on the service plan, and for whatever reason, the thought just came to my mind and said perhaps instead of finding a job, it looks like a job found me, because in actuality, I found myself doing that more and more. So that's basically what it is, and I'm not going to be too narcissistic. That's not how I get down, but that's just a message that was communicated. Sometimes they say you got to disconnect from the internet to connect to other sources of information, and that's basically what I'm sharing with you. That's communication that I received, and what we're going to go ahead and do is use that as a starting point for what we're about to introduce. We've got some hot things on the plate, introduce you to some new and exciting people, places, and things, allow you to travel along for those who are interested in something new, something improved, and something out of the ordinary. So that's basically what it is, and satisfaction guaranteed, and remember that. Of course, you're going to have to work out the fine details as far as compensation, because needs of the leader has to be met too. So, but just for the initial prompting and putting it out to the universe, so to speak, I've already gotten 6 minutes or so of your time. This is just a little introduction to me, Robin Branch. Basically, we're going to be introducing in the spring forward season, which officially begins tomorrow on the 20th of March, the year 2020. So that's basically it. I hope you can hear me clearly. If not, it's basically just a testimony of me, picture my progress and moving forward, and offer an opportunity for those who want to come along the journey. So look out for that and whatever else we can add on to that. And what can we say? Enjoy your journey while you're on earth, and I'll be your guide. Deuces.